All right. So let's find a comfortable spot on the floor to begin connecting our breath and our movement for self-care, to add a little more fuel to our body, to our practice by radiating loving kindness, our sensitive attention, appreciation, loop of awareness in our body as we begin to move and breathe consciously. The first thing we're going to begin with is the cosmic jiggle. So lying on your back with the knees bent, feet flat, we're going to begin to press into our heels of our feet such that we have this sensation moving all the way up our spine. We want to push in the back of the heels, very little effort in our hip flexors in the front of our thighs to create this undulation up our spine. You notice it's like a very gentle yes breath as our pelvis rocks forward in our back and our cervical vertebrae begin to rock as well, creating this undulation up the length of our spine. It's a great way to recirculate our energy, our breath, our blood, and help to retune, reset the nervous system. You want to see and practice with the space of the feet from the hips. They might want to be further away. You could bring the feet closer to each other or further from each other and explore and notice what kind of range of motion with your feet oriented with your pelvis creates the most ease, flow, and pleasure in your body. Practice this for about a minute or so, and one of the beauties of the cosmic jiggle is when you stop and the body resets, relaxes. And I often get a sensation of like champagne bubbles moving up and down my spine. Great way to prepare you for deeper awareness and just letting go of any unnecessary tension or stress. Let's also begin to practice the yes breath in a lying down position. So here the feet will be about hip width apart, a hand width or so away from the seat, and we're going to begin to arc the low back, point the tailbone into the earth, and then we're going to round the low back and curl the tailbone toward the ceiling. Practice this for a few repetitions. And notice as you arc the spine, the jaw, the chin line, automatically draws in toward the neck, and as you round the low back and curl the tailbone toward the ceiling, that jaw begins to lift up. We create a little more length in the spine by moving the pelvis. Imagine putting your brain, your awareness, in your hips, in your pelvis. And you can coordinate your breath with your movement. When you inhale, you want to arc your low back and point your tailbone into the ground. And when you exhale, you want to round your spine and curl your tailbone toward the ceiling. So a few more repetitions, a few more breaths. Remembering the yes breath is the first expression of human movement found in utero. And later when healthy babies are beginning to move, this gentle extension and flexion of the spine radiates movement throughout the body. It's kind of like connecting the circuitry of our brain and spinal cord to our pelvis and the rest of our body. Beautiful. After your next exhalation, we'll pause. We'll find a little neutral position for our body. And one more way just to ease into our body. This is a practice that I use almost every morning to gently awaken into my body and create a high standard, high quality standard for the rest of my day through moving and circulating my loop of awareness. We're going to have our arms out to our sides, and we're going to begin to roll one palm up, and we're going to roll one palm down. So get a sense of one palm rolling up and one palm rolling down. And now you're going to inhale. Yeah, you can experiment with the distance of your hands from your bodies. You can keep your arms like swept back wings or wherever they feel comfortable. And then the next time you inhale, you're going to drop your knees over to the downturned palm. And then as you exhale, you're going to bring your knees back up, switch which palm is up and down, and then inhale, drop your knees to the opposite side. Exhale through center. Inhale, switch the rotation in the shoulders, in the palms. Try this for a few repetitions, and if it's safe for the neck, maybe look the opposite direction of your knees dropping down. It's a great way to begin to awaken and open into all the major joints of our body, enhancing our circulation, our venous return, and the gentle, easy opening of our tissues as we begin to expand into space. Feel the opening and the enlivening that occurs when we begin to move our bodies. Loop our awareness and integrate our breath. Combining movement, breath, and awareness is a very powerful combination for enhancing positivity and presence.